Let's face it, the debate of whether video games can be art is a bit of a head scratcher. Even the most casual gamer knows that games can be downright beautiful, deeply moving, and capable of stirring up a whole kaleidoscope of emotions. Yet, the mainstream media sometimes stubbornly insists that games are, well, just games. But hold on to your controllers, folks, because today we're smashing that outdated notion to bits. To shatter the myth that games can't be considered art, I've put together a list of titles that are practically masterpieces in their own right. From jaw-dropping visuals to ingenious designs, these games prove that artistry knows no bounds. So let's dive right in and explore the 10 games with the most unique art styles. Just a quick disclaimer here, I know pretty much nothing about art, and if I get any of the names or styles wrong, or I don't describe something as a professional art connoisseur would, I apologise. I'm a silly gamer boy, and I have my own opinions of what looks pretty and what doesn't. Anyway, let's get this thing started. Starting the list off at number 10 is Journey. Imagine a game that's not just about reaching a destination, but about the emotional and visual experience of getting there. That's Journey for you. A mesmerising blend of art, music and storytelling that elevates the game to a whole new level of artistic expression. The minimalist art style, with its elegant use of colours and shadows, creates a serene yet mysterious atmosphere that pulls you in. But wait, there's more. It's not just the visuals that make Journey a work of art. The game's soundtrack, composed by Austin Wintory, is a masterpiece itself. The music flows seamlessly with the gameplay, enhancing every moment with its hauntingly beautiful melodies. Seriously, it will give you chills. One of the most unique aspects of Journey is its wordless storytelling. There's no dialogue, no text, just the world around you and the way you interact with it. This minimalist approach allows players to interpret the story in their own way, making each journey a deeply personal experience. You're not just playing a game, you're exploring an emotional landscape that speaks to you in ways that words never could. In Journey, the destination is not as important as the experience of getting there. It's a game that invites you to slow down, appreciate the beauty around you, and reflect on your own journey. It's this combination of stunning visuals and evocative music that makes Journey a true work of art and a perfect fit for our list of artistic games. So if you haven't played Journey yet, do yourself a favour and embark on this unforgettable adventure. It's not just a game, it's an experience that will stay with you long after credits roll. Next down at number 9 is Return of the Obra Dinn. If you, like me, have been wanting a game that's part detective story, part time travelling adventure, all wrapped up in a stunning monochromatic art style, then boy oh boy do I have the game for you. Return of Obra Dinn. A brain-bending puzzle game that will have you feeling like Sherlock Holmes with a magic pocket watch. From the moment you step on board the ghost ship Obra Dinn, you're greeted with a striking 1-bit art style. It's like playing through an old school computer game but with way more depth and detail. The unique visuals set the stage for a mystery that's as intriguing as it is stylish. But the real magic of Obra Dinn lies in its gameplay. Armed with your trusty Memento Mortem pocket watch, you'll piece together the fates of the ship's crew by witnessing their final moments. It's a blend of puzzle solving and detective work that's both challenging and deeply satisfying. You'll be jotting down notes, drawing connections and having haha moments left, right and centre. One of the coolest things about Obra Dinn is its non-linear storytelling. The game doesn't hold your hand, instead it lets you unravel the mystery at your own pace. It's like being dropped into the middle of a whodunit novel where you're the one figuring out the plot twists and turns. It's a game that invites you to lose yourself in its world, piecing together the story one clue at a time. So, if you haven't played Return of the Obra Dinn yet, grab your detective hat and get ready for a nautical mystery that will keep you hooked. It's not just a game, it's an artistic journey that will leave you feeling like a true sleuth. At number 8 is 1111 Memories Retold. Ever wished a video game could make you feel like you're inside a painting while tugging at your heartstrings? Well, that's 1111 Memories Retold for you. A beautiful blend of art, story and emotion set against the backdrop of World War I. From the moment you start the game, the stunning hand-painted visuals will pull you in. It's like walking through an impressionist painting where every scene is bursting with colour and detail. The unique art style turns the grim reality of war into a hauntingly beautiful experience. It also fits well with the premise of the game, as the stories you are playing through are memories, and the impressionist art style gives that weird visual style associated with memories of events. But wait, there's more. The story, oh boy. You follow two characters from different sides of the conflict, brought to life by top-notch voice acting. The narrative is deeply emotional, weaving a tale of friendship, loss and hope that will keep you glued to the screen. You might want to have some tissues handy though. One of the standout features of the game is its attention to historical detail. It's not just about pretty visuals, the game is packed with historical accuracy, making it both an educational and moving journey through time. It's all about the journey and emotional impact. It's a game that invites you to see the human side of war and appreciate the beauty in its portrayal. With its unique art style and heartfelt narrative, 1111 Memories Retold is a true work of art and a perfect fit for my list of artistic games. So, if you haven't played it yet, get ready to embark on an unforgettable journey through a masterpiece that will touch your heart and stay with you long after you put down the controller. And number 7 is Manifold Garden. Imagine a game where up is down is up and sideways is just another option. That's Manifold Garden for you. A mind-bending puzzle adventure that's as beautiful as it is bewildering. Think MC Escher on a serious sugar rush. From the moment you step into Manifold Garden, you're greeted with a stunning geometric landscape that looks like it was designed by a very talented, slightly crazy architect. The minimalist art style turns impossible structures into a visual feast. It's like stepping into a modern art museum where you can actually touch the exhibits. It's very satisfying to watch, never mind actually play. But don't let the pretty graphics fool you. This game will twist your brain in ways you didn't think possible. You'll be flipping gravity, walking on walls and solving puzzles that make you question reality. It's like a gym workout for your brain cells. One of the most unique things about Manifold Garden is how it loops back on itself. You'll wander through vast, endless environments that seem to fold into each other, creating an infinite playground for you to explore. It's both disorientating and oddly satisfying. And the sound design? Pure bliss. The ambient music and subtle effects create a relaxing yet mysterious atmosphere. It's the perfect soundtrack for a game that's all about exploring the unknown. In a world full of indie puzzle games, Manifold Garden stands out with its unique art style, mind-bending visuals and sense of wonder that keeps you coming back for more. If you haven't tried this yet, I cannot recommend any more that you do. However, I will warn you that if you play this game, prepare to have your mind blown and your sense of direction thoroughly confused. It's not just a game, it's an artistic adventure that will leave you marvelling at the infinite possibilities. At number 6 is Okami. Okami is a stunning blend of art, mythology and action that feels like stepping into a living watercolour painting. It's like a Japanese Bob Ross decided to make a video game, but with more wolves and divine powers. From the moment you start, Okami dazzles you with its gorgeous cel-shaded art style. It's like playing inside a Japanese ink painting, with every brushstroke bringing the world to life. If you've ever wanted to feel like a deity with a paintbrush, this is your chance. But hold on to your easels, because it's not just the visuals that make Okami a masterpiece. The game's storytelling is rich with Japanese mythology. You know, real historically accurate ones that actually took place.
Battles which actually took place in ancient Japan. So here's this giant enemy crab.
You play as Amaretsu, the sun goddess reincarnated as a majestic white wolf. It's like a folk tale where you get to be the hero, and who wouldn't want that? One of the standout features of Okami is the celestial brush. You literally draw your way through puzzles and combat. Imagine defeating enemies with the power of calligraphy. It's as satisfying as it sounds. You get to restore beauty to the world, one stroke at a time. In Okami, the journey is as beautiful as the destination. Every landscape, every character, every mythical creature is a piece of art that you'll want to explore and interact with. It's this combination of stunning visuals and heartfelt storytelling that make Okami a true work of art and a perfect fit for my list of artistic games. Now, from one painting dog to another, Chicory, A Colourful Tale. This game is about as far as my artistic skills go, colouring books. Now I'm sure at some point in our lives we've all done colouring books, and if you've ever wondered what a video game version of this would be, then Chicory, A Colourful Tale is the answer. From the get-go, the game dazzles you with its unique art style. The world starts off in black and white and it's up to you to fill it with colour. Every stroke of your brush brings the environment back to life, making it feel like you're a kid with a brand new colouring book. But it's not just about splashing colours everywhere. The game combines this creativity with some clever gameplay. You'll solve puzzles, unlock new abilities, and explore a world that's as whimsical as it is intricate. The puzzles are engaging and rewarding, making you feel like a creative genius with every solved challenge. The story is great too. You play as a dog with a paintbrush, yes, really, taking on the role of a reluctant hero in a world that's lost its colour. The narrative is filled with heart and humour, tackling themes of self-doubt and creativity in a way that's both touching and relatable. In a sea of indie games, Chicory: A Colourful Tale stands out with its unique art style, engaging gameplay and heartwarming story. It's a game that invites you to unleash your creativity and explore a world full of colour and charm. So, if you haven't played Chicory yet, grab your virtual paintbrush and dive into an adventure that's as delightful as it is colourful. Remember the joys of colouring books as a kid? It's like that, but way cooler. It's not just a game, it's an artistic journey that will leave you grinning from ear to ear. Just before we move on, please remember to like this video if you're enjoying my content. It helps my channel so much. I appreciate every single viewer. I'm still quite new to this, so your support means the world to me. Also, take a look at this graph. A lot of watchers aren't subscribed. If you like what I do, please consider subscribing to make sure you don't miss out on any future content. Now, enough of me waffling on, back to the list. Down at number 4 we have West of Loathing. Imagine a game where stick figures and slapstick humour combine to create a Wild West adventure like no other. That's West of Loathing for you. A quirky blend of comedy, RPG elements and minimalist art that somehow turns a simple stick figure world into a work of art. From the moment you start, West of Loathing grabs you with its absurd humour and unique style. The black and white art may be simple, but it's packed with charm and creativity. It's like a hilarious comic strip that you get to play. But it's not just the art that stands out. The writing is razor sharp, filled with witty dialogue, ridiculous quests and laugh out loud moments. You'll encounter everything from evil cows to goblin hobo kings. The humour is delightfully offbeat, making every interaction a potential comedy goldmine. There is a colourblind mode. It's a black and white game. The stupid walk mode. I recommend you always leave that on. Stupid walk mode is amazing. One of the best parts of West of Loathing is its freedom. The game lets you roam the Wild West, solving puzzles and fighting goofy enemies in your own style. The minimalist approach means that there is no clutter, just pure, unadulterated fun. In West of Loathing, it's all about the journey. Every joke, every silly encounter adds to the experience. It's a game that invites you to laugh, explore and enjoy the ride. With its simple yet effective art, brilliant writing and endless humour, West of Loathing is a true gem and a perfect fit for our list of artistic games. So if you haven't played West of Loathing yet, saddle up and get ready for a Wild West hilarious ride. It's not just a game, it's a comedy adventure that will leave you chuckling long after you've hung up your virtual spurs. And number 3 is Gris. From the moment you dive into Gris, yeah, that's how you say it, Gris, not how I normally would pronounce it with my Yorkshire accent, Gris. Although I do think that sounds better, I think I prefer to call it Gris. You're hit with its jaw-droppingly gorgeous visuals. The hand-drawn art style and soft watercolour palette creates a world that's as beautiful as it is melancholic. But Gris isn't just about looking pretty. The game's emotional depth sets it apart. You follow the journey of a young girl dealing with grief, and the storytelling is done entirely through visuals and music. No dialogue, no text, just pure, raw emotion. It's a testament to how powerful and evocative games can be without uttering a single word. There's a reason why this game won so many awards. As you explore this dreamy world, you unlock new abilities that help you navigate the environment in creative ways. The platforming mechanics are smooth and intuitive, adding layers of depth to the already immersive experience. The soundtrack is hauntingly beautiful too, perfectly complementing the visuals and enhancing the overall emotional impact. It's the kind of soundtrack you'll want to listen to long after you finish the game. In a world full of indie platformers, Gris stands out by combining stunning art, heartfelt storytelling and audio and visual immersion. It's a game that invites you to feel, explore and lose yourself in its beauty. So if you haven't played Gris yet, do yourself a favour and dive into this watercolour wonderland. It's not just a game, it's an emotional journey that will leave a long-lasting impression. And number 2 is Limbo. Limbo is a masterpiece of minimalist design. you step into a monochrome world where shadows hide secrets and danger lurks around every corner. That's Limbo for you, a side-scrolling puzzle platformer that's as eerie as it is captivating. Think of it as a creepy fairy tale come to life where you're the brave, or foolish, protagonist. From the moment you start Limbo, it draws you in with its striking black and white visuals. The minimalist art style creates a haunting atmosphere that feels like a living nightmare, but in a good way. The stark contrast and shadowy environments pull you into a world that's both beautiful and unsettling. But let's talk gameplay. Limbo is about solving clever puzzles and navigating deadly traps. The game doesn't hold your hand. Instead, it lets you figure out things on your own, which makes every discovery feel like a mini victory. Just be prepared for some trial and error. And by error, I mean many, many deaths. With no dialogue or text, the game relies entirely on its environment to tell its story. It's a perfect example of how powerful and immersive visuals can be. You'll find yourself drawn deeper into the mystery with each step. And the sound design is top notch. Every sound from the crunch of the leaves to the eerie ambient noises adds to the tension and atmosphere. It's a kind of game that, if you are brave enough, needs to be played with headphones on and in the dark. Among the vast ocean of indie games, Limbo shines with its one-of-a-kind art style, ingenious gameplay and eerie atmosphere. It beckons you to delve into its dark, twisted realm and tackle its challenges with bravery. If you're looking for a game that's equal parts eerie and enchanting, Limbo is your ticket to a mesmerizing journey that blends haunting visuals with ingeniously crafted puzzles. Dive in and let the shadows guide you through a tale that's as captivating as it is chilling. Finally, at number 1 is Cuphead. Imagine a game that looks like a 1930s cartoon but plays like a modern day gaming gauntlet. That's Cuphead. A delightful blend of vintage animation, challenging gameplay and jazz-age charm that's a visual and auditory treat. It's like stepping into a time machine and landing in an era where everything's hand-drawn and the music swings. From the moment you start, Cuphead dazzles you with its stunning hand-animated art style. Every frame is a work of art, lovingly crafted to mimic the golden age of American animation. The vibrant colours, whimsical characters and fluid emotions are pure eye candy. If you've ever wished you could play through an old school cartoon, this is it. But don't let the charming visuals fool you. Cuphead is as tough as it is beautiful. The game's notorious difficulty is part of its charm, making every victory feel hard-earned. You'll dodge, jump, dip, dodge and dive... dodge, jump and shoot your way through a series of imaginative bosses and levels, each with more creativity than the last. It's like being in a wild animated fever dream where you need quick reflexes and plenty of patience. The jazz-infused score with its catchy tunes and lively beats perfectly complements the retro visuals. It's the kind of music that makes you want to tap your feet even as you're frantically trying to avoid projectiles. In Cuphead, the journey is just as exciting as the destination. Every boss fight, every platforming challenge is a testament to the game's creativity and design. It's this combination of stunning visuals, brutally difficult gameplay and toe-tapping music that makes Cuphead a true work of art. So, if you haven't played Cuphead yet, grab your controller and brace yourself for a wild ride through a stunningly animated world. It's not just a game, it's an artistic adventure that will have you both grinning and gripping your controller in frustration. Just be prepared to die. A lot. And hey, try not to throw your controller, those things aren't cheap. And that's it. Those were 10 games with the most unique art styles. What other games would you like to see added to this list? Let me know down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, it's the best way to help my channel. Please consider subscribing. Thanks for watching and I'll see you all in the next video.